Hello and welcome back to my Gates of Hell one tank army campaign. This is battle number 3, back on the attack, and this is where we are going to use all of our forces, which is 1 tank and 2 heavy machine guns, and that is it. So maybe I'll be able to salvage something out of this battle. So back into the units. I'm not sure what to unlock, to be honest. I think I have to go for a tank. And I scroll down here and find the tank tree. Looks like it's going to be Panzer IV. I've got 9 points. And I've just used 7 to upgrade to a Panzer IV F2. And I can't go any higher. I'd love to get up to a Tiger, but I'm not there yet. Not even a Panzer IV-H. And not sure what to spend the next 2 points on. I'm definitely going to need engineers and medics in the future, but I think I'm going to go for the next level of command, because that will give me passive defense units in the next defensive battle that I can take, that will help me hold the kind of NPC troops that I can use in the next battle. Well, I won't be using them, I'll be supporting them, I guess, so it'll be more of a role-playing thing. I'll be helping another unit defend 2 locations. But for now, I'm going to switch out the Panzer IV F2 for the old Panzer IV short barrel. And that's really about it. I think I'm done. I need to capture more units so I can have more troops. I would love some Panzer crew or some medics or some engineers. Anyway, my next battle choices, this one here, level 2 risk, level 1 risk. I think I'm going to go for that one. And I'll get some points out of it if I win. That's a big if. So here we are entering the battle. And we'll see how this one goes. It'll be a surprise for you. Like I said, this campaign I'm only using 1 tank in every battle. And I'm trying to use the minimum amount of forces that I can take. And preferably just units that I salvage on the battlefield and then crew with German soldiers. So that makes it more interesting of a campaign. And here we are about to pop into the battlefield itself. I've played this battlefield a few times, I know it reasonably well, and it should be an interesting fight, especially the initial assault, because I'll have to attack one objective, hold it, then attack the other objective, and probably bounce back and forth between the two. That's what I had to do on the first battle, where I only had 1 tank, little Panzer III. Here we go, we drop into the game. I don't know if you've been tracking the latest updates of the game, but the AI has changed and got quite well balanced. They've done a good job. Barbed Wire Studios of balancing the game so that the AI is less robotish and does, well, at least simulates thinking for itself and trying to attack you and hunt you down, and not just race to the flag, which is kind of makes the game too predictable. And here's our spawn-in spot. And not too far away in the middle of the map is our first objective. I think we'll take that one first. Hold that. Oh wow, the enemy's already spawning in pretty quick. Hold that middle one, then take the next objective, which is kind of up at the 10 o'clock position in the northwest corner. Sector, I should say, not really corner. And here we go. This is not a lot of forces. Fortunately, the game will outnumber me, but it won't overbalance. It won't hit me with too much stuff. And off we go. I've got to lead with the tank and have the 2 heavy machine guns kind of support from a distance from the rear. So I'm going to leapfrog them up one at a time keeping them safe. They can get flanked. They can certainly get wiped out back here too, which is not something I want to happen, so I can't leave them alone. If I would leave them alone here, they could get assaulted. The enemy will go after your spawn point. They will go after your units, so hunt them down. And the AI will definitely destroy any unsupported forces. And if I wasn't paying attention to them and left them back there, they could get wiped out pretty easily. Right now, I'm trying to find a good spot to move the Panzer IV F2, the long barrel. That's the big improvement. Stefan, the commander of the Panzer IV short barrel 75 that I was using last time, is now demoted to the gunner, and I have a new Panzer commander. But for the sake of the game, we're going to go with as much of the same crew as we can. Move the two guns up together to this line. I've attached them together to move them as one unit, so that got me micromanaging less and less. Normally I would have expected to have encountered some of the scouts by now, but I haven't seen any, and they could still be hiding in these woods, these tree lines that are around us here. I'm trying to keep the heavy machine guns up with just one obstacle or one barrier or one terrain feature behind the tank, so they're not isolated. Hopefully I can catch a vehicle or a tank of some kind out of this battle for the next battle, if there is one, if I win. Obviously I record the sound after the game, so I know what's going to happen, but you guys don't know what's going to happen yet. And I will tell you, this game gets a bit spicy at one point here. It gets very interesting. So I'm trying to flank from the right side, so the enemy and defenses will be facing towards the south, and I'm going to try and attack from the east to the west, so that the defenses are not facing me as bad. And I'm also watching out for minefields, because I wouldn't be surprised to see a minefield in the flank. And normally the tank crew will see them if I move slow enough. First contact with some of the outlying defenders. It's not really a scout per se. That's part of the enemy's defensive force. So I'm going to take it easy from here. I'm going to move in nice and slow and see if I can clear up as I go. And very soon the reinforcements that came on the map just a minute or two ago should start showing up straight ahead of me, so I don't get surprised too badly by both of those. And I might try and move the heavy machine guns, which are back here, up so that they're within range of the tank to support any attack on the tank. If the Russians attack the tank, the heavy machine guns can wipe out the infantry. That's my plan. We'll see if it works. Come on guys, get up here. Get your cardio in. I know that stuff's heavy. You got like the gun mount, the gun and the ammo to lug around. That's quite a load. And gonna head along the side of the road here. I'm kind of using the road as a barrier on the right side to act as a bit of a berm. Oh, something just shot at me. Something right there in the corner or behind the building. And my gun crew are laying on it. Got some infantry, and I can hear the sharp crack of a gun of some kind, and they're popping smoke, so they're worried about me. Is that something from the left side? I think it is. So things are about to get hot and exciting here right now. Got a lot of enemy. Got a lot of smoke obscuring the target, so I can't see so well. I can't tell if that's an anti-tank gun back there or that's that tank that's shooting at me. Either way, it's an anti-tank gun of some kind. Game on. Definitely getting shot at from two different directions. And I want to clean one out, get out of the line of sight of the other one that's behind the house. And hope I don't get overwhelmed here. Yeah, they've moved the gun up to shoot at me even more. But I've got the front armor facing them, I've got a slight rise in the wood line that's right in front of me. Now I can't shoot over it, I may have to move a little bit. And now I'm getting swamped, but that trick of using the heavy machine gun behind the tank seems to be paying off as the infantry tries to overrun and hit me with an anti-tank grenade. I'm definitely shooting them with the machine guns from the rear. There could be more infantry just in front of that tree line. That tree line's on a slight raise. And my tank crew are buttoned up right now so they can't see very well. That anti-tank gun is still chipping away at me. I need to hit that thing. Change to HE, high explosive anti-tank. Come on guys. Gotta hit this puppy and put it out of commission before it does too much damage to the tank. Oh, that was a good hit. I'm manually controlling the firing right now. And because I've killed the crew, it can't really see the guys here too bad. But the enemy AI will recrew it, and I think they've already put a guy back into it. Machine gunners are going at it, and I'm hitting it with the main gun, so... Damn, they've recrewed it. There's two guys on it, at least two, if not more than two. Stay on this one, guys. We got to get rid of that puppy. Hopefully I can capture that thing if I don't blow it up. Guns got a lot more interesting in the game. They do a lot more damage and they show up on the battlefield more. The AI takes more of a selection rather than picking the same stuff all the time now. So it got very, very interesting. And guns are a lot deadlier than they used to be. I'm not sure if that's because they use them more or they improve the AI or the fact that they recrew them when they get damaged now. But come on, get a good hit on that puppy, will you? That's doing some damage, got a high rate of fire. I'm trying to get the little circle to light green, but it's catching on the train in front of me. I don't want to move because the train in front of me is preparing it, but you see how that arrow is green right now? I just need to keep hitting it. That's right at the top of the gun shield. Come on, boys. Give me a lucky break here. Youch. So the tank wants to deal with the threat on the left first. So I'm going to try and push. Oh, the driver's acting goofy. I have to manually control it. I'm going to push where I've got a better angle on the anti-tank gun. Maybe if I push further away from the high ground. Although I'm not crazy about being sideways on, I want to be nose on, where the thickest armor is facing the front. And I wonder if this has got me in a better position. Because their gun that's shooting at me right now is hitting the ground and the rounds are zinging high. And now the boys have opened up. This is a horrible spot to be in. I'm really getting pounded hard. I think that was a good hit. You can see the counter. I'm firing armored ballistic, which means I'm out of the HE anti-tank shells. Really need to destroy that so that it's not getting remanned all the time and kicking my ass. The tank is really damaged. You can see a lot of amber and orange on there, so I've got to repair it at some point. And the tank commander has got out to repair. And hopefully he'll be protected by the machine guns while he does some repairs. Because when it's amber like that, just take another hit and it goes through and causes the damage quite easily when it's already previously damaged and gets hit again. So we'll have to see if I survive this stage. I wouldn't be surprised if I get rushed again. Come on, buddy. Fix that track, fix that armor. I assume he's plugging armored holes and welding them. I'm going to send another crewman out here to help him to make it happen and repair quicker. Come on, Commander. Don't stand there like a doorknob. Go repair something. There you go. Doing better. Now there's some infantry shooting at me. I really don't know if I'm going to survive this without taking much more casualties. I could use a spare tank crew. I think I might have to take one next time. Because odds are one of these guys is getting shot. See, the guy on the left there is taking damage. The machine guns should be opening up from the back, but perhaps they can't see through that wood line across that brief hill that's right in front of the tank. I don't know if you can see that very well, but right in here in this tree line where the dead bodies are is a piece of raised ground where the trees have grown up on top of the raised ground. And that's kind of saving me, but it's also blocking me from seeing what's going on. And I'm hoping these guys get the tank repaired. It's looking better. It's just a front transmission right now, the final drive. And both of them got back in. That's not what I wanted. Come on, Tank Commander, I need you to fix it. That's Stefan Schultz. Right there, our veteran tank crewman. Hopefully he survives. Maybe I should put him inside the tank. Oh, wrong button. Told the wrong guy to repair. Well, Stefan has decided that he's getting in the tank, and the tank commander has got out of the tank to repair that final drive at the front. Kind of like a transmission on the front cog wheel that transfers the engine power to the tracks. These guns back here are not doing a very good job. Maybe I should move them up. But then I risk losing them, and I don't have many forces, as you can see. One tank, two machine guns. Well, the tank is repaired fully. I'm loaded with armored piercing HE ballistic tip. And I'm still worried about this anti-tank gun, which is what I think is just on the corner of that building there. My guys are not shooting, so they don't have good line of sight. I'm going to have to move a little bit closer, but I'm in no rush to get blowed up. Maybe the slightly higher ground. See, as I move further back, they got the ability to see over that hill right there. And they hit the anti-tank gun, I think. At least ways it went. Disappeared. I'm testing the line of sight here, and it looks like I'm catching the top of that hill. I can move a little bit further back. There we go. Now I can see over the top of the little hill, and I can see that that anti-tank gun is still crewed. Making much safer decisions, being a lot more conservative when I've only got one tank than I would normally be in a game. And I don't believe this tank on the left is capturable. And I really need to wipe out the anti-tank gun. Oh, did that do it? Hopefully that did it. Looks like it did it. We're working on it. We're working it. Oh yeah. Working it. Come on, boys, get closer. I'm so nervous right now. I'm on pins and needles on the edge of my seat, trying to make sure that I don't take any more damage or get blued up. I'm worried about resources. I've not been watching the minimap, so I don't know if there's enemy reinforcements coming or not. Moving a heavy machine gun up to just on the reverse slope of this tree line to cover the tank and maybe pour some fire into that farm. That objective Alpha. Doom, 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 doom. Action, the game is afoot. We're going to start assaulting this farm now. I'm going to start blowing away some of the cover so the infantry can't surprise me with anti-tank guns. And when I get there, I'm going to flatten those buildings, which is kind of my standard operating procedure. Switch to high explosives to do a lot of damage to the buildings. And I don't want to use too many HE rounds destroying the building, because they're my best tool against infantry. That big 75mm HE burst acts like an assault cannon. Crossing the slit trench here. I'm going to run these walls down as I assault this objective. And hopefully this building is still blocking my line of sight, so I'm worried that there's somebody behind it. The quicker I capture this, the less points the AI will have to send reinforcements back to get me. So I'm destroying the building the hard way by running it down. Now I'm risking taking damage to the tank. And I've got some kind of crew-served weapon. I think maybe the anti-tank gun here that I can try and capture. Although it looks pretty mangled. But now I've flattened the line of sight. I really wish that tank wasn't destroyed right there. There's lots of yummy, delicious tanks I would love to have that I need to capture in the game. My self-imposed rules. Now the road is slightly raised, so that'll protect my hull a little bit if I park up over here. And then I can hold this objective for a while till I come up with a good plan to take the next objective. I'm going to park in between the buildings. That'll cover my tank, at least from the hull down, from the front and back, or partial hull down. I'm manually steering, because one thing I've noticed in the game is that the drivers, AI drivers, really suck. And they do all kinds of weird creative driving when you ask them to go to a certain spot. Now I'm going to move the machine guns up so they've got a good firing position. Probably going to have machine guns hold this area. I wonder if I can get them to fit inside this crater and use the crater for cover. It's a bit tricky getting them to do this. They don't always do it. In fact, I don't have a lot of luck getting them to sit in the crater at all. We'll see what they do here. See, the X is where they're supposed to set up, but they've set up behind the crater, not in the crater. I don't have a lot of luck with this. Drag them back, and then try and get the X to be in the crater. And they don't like to be in the crater. It'd be nice if they did like support weapons emplacements. That's about as good as I'm going to get, though, I think. And they can drop the sandbags around them, make them a bit more defended. And I can start moving the next one up. Move them up to the tree line first. And all's quiet. I'm watching the mini-map right now to see if any reinforcements come on the map. And while I set up defences back here. Going to have to move something into the objective. Oh, there's a motorcycle I can capture. That'll be good. I could put like a medic and an engineer in that. I could put spare weapons and grenades in that. I can hear it. Engine ticking over. Put. So here we go. Come on, boys. Not sure where I'm going to put him. Looking for a good angle to murder anything that comes to try and assault the objective. But at some point I'm going to have to move somebody into the objective while I move the tank forward. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Hope you're enjoying the commentary. I'm letting you know what I'm thinking as I go. And my opinion, obviously. But that doesn't mean it's a winning strategy. I'm feeling pretty thin on the ground here. I wanted to get one of these guys over here and capture the... I clicked on the wrong guy. This single guy here is going to come back here and capture... I keep clicking on the wrong guy. Come on, Ulf. Capture this tank. It's a motorcycle. That'll have a machine gun on it too, and I'll be able to store stuff in there. I was hoping for something a bit bigger, but I'll take that. It's heavily damaged. It's red and amber. So get it off the road, put it over here. Cutting my biker crew now. It's got a light machine gun in it. And now I have 3 machine guns to watch the objective. Ulf is manning, the machine gunner is manning the light machine gun on the bike, on the sidecar. I think we can go on the assault now. Maybe I'll move the bike up here to hold the objective with the 2 machine guns, heavy machine guns back there to defend him if he gets overrun by infantry. I can use the tanky tank to go on the attack. So there's repair kits in here. I can have him repair, and I can also fill up the fuel tank. So I've got a spare fuel tank in the future if I need fuel. That'll come in handy. Refill the repair kits into the from the motorcycle into the tank. And do I or don't I? Yeah. This is how you fill up the fuel tanks. Click on the fuel tank until it goes blue. Click on the vehicle, it fills up. Ooh, that was not a lot of gas or fuel or petrol. Motorbikes don't run on diesel. That was 13 out of 20, so I can't really use anything else. I could fill up this one jerry can with gasoline from the tank. I'm not sure what to do here, to be honest. Either way. I've got 3 crewmen in the tank now. Somehow I lost some crewmen. I'm not sure how. I suspect it's when I drive through the buildings that somehow the crew get damaged. And I think that's a glitch. But now at least I've got 3 crewmen inside the tank. I did have 5 crewmen in there total before, but I'm not sure how they got damaged. I'm going to place one of these gun crew in the light machine gun on the motorcycle. And I'm not sure if I should leave these guys back here or move them up here. I think I'm going to risk it and place one up here behind some cover. We'll have to see how this works out. Not sure why that guy's standing up. He should be crewing the weapon. Let's heal him up quick. Used to be that if there was only one crewman in a machine gun, he wouldn't drag it, he wouldn't move. But they changed that a couple of patches ago, I think. And this is an artilleryman. I'm going to move these two guys up here with this one, set up this as a defensive position while the tank is still there, so they're moving while it's safe. I have not seen any reinforcements come on the minimap. So I'm thinking we could have whittled the points down to a very low amount. I'm going to see if I can steal a submachine gun. Oh, first aid kit at least. Thought that guy had a submachine gun I could use. So I think it's C, which highlights all the weapons on the ground. Maybe I should put him back inside the... There's C. Oh, that's X, highlighting the bodies. When you don't have much, it's worth salvaging stuff off the battlefield, and that's the way I'm playing this game. Border militia don't have a lot of gear. One grenade, a couple of first aid kits, that's about it. Loot time! Loot and pillage. Like battlefield marauders. I'm going to race around and pick up as much stuff as I can. Buy a little bit of time for the clock to tick down. Picking up grenades, picking up first aid kits. I'm looking for the guy that's got the submachine gun magazines, because I don't have a submachine gun close by. Artilleryman, here's that anti-tank gun. I think it's too damaged to salvage now. It's not even showing up on the minimap. Time to loot. Oh, for a repair kit. That must be a tanker. Which means there was one of these tanks that we destroyed. Instead of getting to capture it, it would be white on the minimap if I got to capture it. Throw in the spare stuff into the tank. Or the repair kits at least. And I think we're going to go ahead and reman this position and push over to the next one. Oh, first aid kits. Sharing the love. Give this guy a little bit of extra. Some first aid kits. Have him finally man this machine gun. I don't know why he got on the bike there. I was hoping he'd man the machine gun. And it's off we go. Maraudering and pillaging is over with, and now it's time to go on the attack and see if we can take the next objective. Here we go. Just across this field, using these tanks as cover, I'll start taking some fire out here. Hopefully they won't have too much. I'm hoping there's no anti-tank guns, but there probably is. I'm going to use the enemy tank holes as cover to move and kind of move from position to position to get close. That riverbank is a good terrain feature for the enemy infantry to be hiding in. Here they come. I think. I'm totally guessing right now. I have no idea what's about to happen. Oh, somebody's there doing something. Here we go. Only got 3 tankmen, 2 tankermen, and then 1 infantryman inside this tank now. So they're less capable. There's a driver, a gunner, and a loader. I would need 1 more gunner and a tank commander to be at 100%. That's where having an extra tank crew would come in handy. The tank handling skills are better when they're tankmen versus infantrymen. Somebody fired smoke. Pretty sure it's not me. Could have been me. I'm worried that an anti-tank gun is going to come out of there. Just throwing some fire through there to see if I hit anything. Not seeing an awful lot. Although firing blind into smoke is probably not the best thing, but I'm really worried that the smoke popped up there and there's something back there that wants to kill me. Or that's maneuvering up to shoot at me. I think I'm going to wait for that smoke to dissipate before I go any further. I'm using this enemy tank here as cover. Maybe I should move up a little bit in case it's blocking line of sight. Oh! Am I getting swamped here? Let me back up and get the bow gun on that guy. Come on guys, shoot him! Shoot him! He's going to attack me! See that? Damn it! Oh man, I'm in trouble now. Tank has been knocked out. Go prone! Go prone! Shoot that guy! Shoot him! Oh crap! Crap! So I got one tank crew right now and I'm being mobbed. I gotta stay in cover. I know there's another infantryman around the front. I don't have a medic to heal that guy. I'm down to one tank crew. It's not looking good for the home team here, guys. I gotta repair quick and get that so I can at least crawl back in it and use the machine guns to defend myself. I may have to steal a crewman from back here or a gunner. Ooh, this is looking a bit dicey. Do I tell this guy to drive over there? Do I make him run over there and risk him getting shot? This is a dicey move. Give him the light machine gun and see if I can send him up to act as support for the tanker crew that hopefully manages to fix the tank. Activate that light machine gun. DP-27. Predecessor to the PK. Machine gun. Now hopefully he makes it to this trench right here. And if he does make it to the trench, he can act as security for the guy fixing the tank. And hopefully the guy fixing the tank can stay on this side, which puts him in cover. It's not looking good for the home team right now. I don't know if I'm going to finish this. Went from 5 tank crew down to 2 tank crew, up to 3 tank crew, and now down to 1 tank crew. And all I've got is 1 tanker and 1 infantryman with a light machine gun. And it's looking a little dodgy. Maybe this guy can move up and get in the tank while it's being fixed. Man a machine gun. I'm going to run him up to cover here for now. Maybe I should put him back here. Spread him out a little bit. It's probably the safest way to do it. He's a runner. He's got some good cardio. If only I can hold on to this. See how I got swamped by infantry? You don't need much to take you out. I was freaking out before over an anti-tank gun, and it turns out the infantry hit me with anti-tank grenade and really did a lot of damage. So I'm going to leave the tank crew to fix the tank, and I'm going to put an infantryman inside the tank to man the guns. Is this completely healed now? And here comes the infantry. Oh, see that guy pulling security with the DP machine gun got him. My tactic worked. And this guy is keying off on somebody, but I don't know what. Oh, the infantry over here. I'm going to have to move and get a good angle on him. I'm fighting, but I don't know how this is going to go. The DP gunner is shooting, and the tank is undermanned, so it's not moving all the weapons to face this guy. Come on, face the front. Sitting on the edge of my seat here, hoping that I'll win through this one. I'm going to put this third guy inside the tank. Again, the more crew you have inside, the more efficient everything is. That last objective is not far away. Oh, there's an infantryman right near the side of that tank. I gotta kill him. Can't let him hit me with anti-tank grenade. That'll be the end of it. It's so hard playing with only one tank, guys. And not much infantry to support. Really, they're just machine gun support crew. Next battle, if I have anything left, I'm going to try and take some engineers and some medics and maybe some tank crew. Because I've captured nothing except for a motorbike and a DP machine gun out of this battle so far. We'll see how well this goes. I'm going to throw everything into this tank now. The last crewman from the last machine gun back there. Hopefully that last objective A doesn't get captured while we take this second objective B. We're not far away. I don't know how many guys are up here, but I'm trying to make my tank crew as effective as I can while I take this last objective. And I don't have a full tank crew. I just got 4 guys in here now. Not sure whether I should stay and pick up stuff here, or if I should just get in the tank. At least they're not susceptible to small arms while they're in there. There we go. 4 crewmen, 1 tanker and 3 infantrymen, all acting as my tank crew. I'm going to have to manually drive. Getting closer. Almost done here. If I can just clear this place before I get in there. I don't want the infantry, the Ruskies on top of me, throwing a bunch of anti-tank grenades at me, because those things are freaking deadly. Switch into HE. I'm going to plaster this so there's no surprises. Don't want to leave them any cover as I move up close. Take out that corner. I'm hoping that they're really low on points right now and they've got nothing else to throw at me, because just one little tank or anti-tank gun showing up right now could ruin my day. Even a mortar. Even an infantryman with an anti-tank grenade. Which at this point in the game are really freaking deadly. Don't know if that's something I can capture or if I destroyed it. On the minimap it's not showing up in white. Worried that there's infantry behind here. I'm wondering if I should push to the left and go from left to right to clear the objective D. Not sure why it's objective D, it should be objective B for Bravo, but I think there's infantry back there. There they are. Manning something like a small machine gun. Or sorry, a heavy machine gun. So if I can just sneak to the edge and capture this and still have the other end captured under my control. It's flashing grey-green on the minimap, so as long as it doesn't go red or white, I'll maintain control of it. It's just so close. I'm biting my nails and gnashing my teeth, hoping that nothing goes wrong or any further wrong. Gotta clear back here. There could be guys still waiting here nice and close. The red flag is turning into my colour, so I have more points on this objective than they do. But I'm really, really close to winning. They could still have guys here though. So I can't pull off the objective, and I'm trying to clear it by destroying everything. If I pull off, it can turn red again. Well, grey to red. So close. Almost got it. I'm not confident we're going to win yet. Could be guys in this piece of building here. A bit dicey charging forward here, but starting to get confident. Hopefully not overconfident. Hopefully I'm right. Got to run this down. We win. Yes. And now it's a question of salvage time. And there still could be enemy forces on the map that haven't been destroyed yet. But I will save you a lot of the grind of salvaging. I'm loading up the submachine gun and first aid kits and hand grenades into the motorcycle. So I'll keep the motorcycle for next battle. And I hope you enjoyed that. I didn't know if I was going to win. Hopefully there's a little bit of suspense there. And if I get an infantry squad next time, or medics, I can give them submachine guns out of the motorcycle. I was hoping I'd be able to capture more, maybe a tank or a different vehicle, but all I got out of this one was a motorcycle with a machine gun, which is a bit of a letdown. There it is, finishing the game. My third win, my third victory. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I know I did, and it was a bit more suspenseful. It's quite hard with only one tank, and I'm not getting a lot to salvage off the battlefield. Points wise, got 3 research points, 500 ammunition, and 522 coins to spend. Deutschmarks maybe, or rubles. Hope you like that. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Peace out.